Hi guys, welcome back again to part 2 of our August update and return from our tropical trip to Queensland in July. So we're in the front yard now. Make sure to catch part 1, the backyard, to see what we discovered. And it's still windy. Still windy, right? Still windy. Welcome back to Melbourne, by the way. It's like wind. But one thing we haven't had, it seems, from what I can see when I look, we haven't had much rain, and we haven't had any cold weather damage. I haven't noticed any cold damage yet, guys. Even on the Glen Mango here, right? It's wanting to push growth, but it's hanging in there. So yeah, so the Glen Mango, look at that, flying colors. Not even one yellow leaf. It's getting a lot of protection though from the fence and the feijoa, the garage. Right? Perfect. All right, so next, this guy here, who's been covered up for the last 2 months. This is the jackfruit seedling, who seems to be fine, just fine, which is really good, really cool. And he hasn't dropped one leaf, no leaf drop, just these nasturtiums. So that's pretty awesome, guys. It's been the warmest winter in I don't know how many years. Look at that, 18 Celsius at the beginning of August. That's not normal. That's Sydney temperatures. Sydney's average is 18, but Melbourne is 14 to 15 in mid to late winter. So pretty stoked about that. I don't see any flushes here on the Suriname cherry. Waiting for our first ever fruit on this guy, right? Hopefully this will be the year after 8. I think this is 8 years old, maybe 9. I trimmed it back a month ago when we were home. Okay, I see something coming here. Something's going on there. Yeah, something's coming. Looks like a flower set coming up. It's very early stage. So in a couple of weeks, we'll see some something, right? Anyway, yeah, it's been a very mild winter. Not hot like Brisbane or Sydney, but not cold either. So this is the West Indies lime. It's got many names. Mexican lime. I don't think it's called Mexican, but anyway, we call it West Indies. We have a Acerola in here, which I can't see how it is. But the good news is there's another Acerola down there that's not covered and it's still in fine, which is great news. The seedling Kensington Pride is also beyond belief. Not one lost leaf. Not one. Look. How's that? For no winter protection at all. First winter. Huh? So you know which mango to grow in Melbourne? without any doubt, it's this one. And try to get it mature like I did. This looks like it's about 3 or 4 years old. So I'm pretty stoked about this too. Not one yellow leaf, but you know, that's why. Pretty thick. So the mistake I was making with mangoes was planting little ones that were a year old. Big mistake, and I lost all of them except for the Glen. I don't know how the Glen made it. It was the only one that made it. So this is the Acerola, unprotected, and not only alive but still holding onto its leaves, guys. Can you believe it? Wow. And if you're in Florida or Queensland and thinking big deal, I've lost 6 of these guys over the last 6 years. They're not cold tolerant in the first 2 years. So I put it in the ground here and it's working. So basically I've just changed locations of where I'm planting these sooks, and it seems to be paying off up against the fence here. I tried Panama berry or Jamaica berry along here last year and it failed. So the Panama berry, or Jamaica berry as you call it in the States, is not going to happen here for us, guys. Not going to happen. All right, let's move on. Oh, the mulberry's waking up. This is the red shatut. Wow. It's really waking up. Of course, this is the time of the year. And you can see the wind there knocking the sugarcane over. I put it there as a wind buffer, by the way. I've got enough sugar in the back, but they act as a good buffer for the wind. The carob looking stellar, looking very, very good, with a lot of new growth. Look at this. Winter. This is winter growth. So if the carob can shoot out like this in winter, it's a must have in a temperate climate, guys. It's a must have if you have the space. They're pretty big trees, right? I think there was a couple of flowers coming along here last time I checked, back in July, early July. I don't see them unless they were down low. Unless they fell. It'll probably shoot out again. Yeah. Okay. So we're talking about the Clifford. In case you don't understand my speech, we have a lot of foreigners watching the videos from other countries. So that's the 2-year-old Maya lemon, flowering and holding fruit in only its 2nd year in the ground. That's the new Shuruga persimmon that's still dormant. The lemonade that I put in the ground at the end of summer, beginning of autumn this year, around March. The Mexican cream guava, no problems. The blood orange has had a lot of problems with leaf miner, but I just let it go. It just gets new growth, new leaves, looks after itself. I'm not gonna bother with the leaf miner on citrus. I got enough on my hands. This is the cherry moya, one of 2 that I have here in the front. The purple guava, which is a champion. The Ben-Hur has woken up. This is the pomegranate, fully woken. Not sure if the Elsh has. Yep, the Elsh has woken up too. Let's see what these do this year. All right, so white sapote. Forget the name of it. I always forget the name of these guys. I don't know why. Hicks Fancy, Mulberry, getting a lot of new growth and new berries coming along. The birds eat most of these. I don't have a chance. Okay, another cherry moya here. The second one, that's the white, Dr. White. Cherry moya doing great. I cut off the lower branch there that was coming out from the side down there. Got rid of it, so it bushes up. The bacon avocado in its second year, looking really good, right? And the shepherd over here, also doing great. It's about 7 feet tall now, over 7 foot, and the bacon is 6 foot. So the two new avocados are doing really good. One of two papayas that survived the winter, but looks like it got chewed on by snails, massacred. The snail massacre. The Peruvian apple, cactus, Peruvian cactus, doing great. Doubled in height over winter. Over winter, it doubled in height. Pretty impressive. And the other papaya hasn't been touched by, oh actually it has, sorry. That leaf there has been chomped, that one. I don't know if it's going to make it. I haven't protected the papayas at all. This is how mild the winter has been, that the papayas are still alive. That's this here speaks volumes. The dwarf Dukas banana looking very happy. The Tonga plantain banana is looking happy, very healthy. Very windy, guys, very windy. The dragon fruit up there, I'm gonna have to do something about supporting that with some wire, some trellis or something. A third cherry moya here, which doesn't look very happy at all, but it's alive. Again, you got these guys here coming in. This is the Sophia. Yeah, it seems to be fine. It just needs more time. The lamb has that almost died on me a couple of years ago hasn't flushed out yet, but it's budding. It's getting, the buds are getting thick here. Hopefully they push out over August. That banana rack there is still hanging on over my neighbor's fence, giving me the jitters. All right, I've tied it up with bungee cord. I was going to pull it down, but see how we go. The new plums I got last summer to cross-pollinate the green gauge. Another one there. These are the Robe de Sergeant, and that one there was the sugar plum, sugar prune, sugar plum. Another white sapote, another one there. Gonna move as quick as I can, guys. The kumquat has gone yellow on me. Probably needs some food. These guys are hungry. What do you call it? Very like the bananas. Very yeah, pretty much. What do you call it? Big feeders, and I haven't fed it at all since last summer. So it's long overdue for a feed. You can see the color, right? It should be lush green instead of yellow. It should be green like this. What do you call it? Oh, camellia. Very lush. See the difference in color of the leaf compared to that? Yeah. There's the Indian white guava with a spoiler here. That one there, that's spoiled. And there's a lot on the ground too, which I'm gonna have to pick up. Half of them are spoiled and half of them are fine. So these drop in July, August. And this is the savory type, not sweet. So yeah, the white sapote is flowering all over. The black sapote, which didn't hold any fruit this year, so it's taken a year off so it can send deeper roots, which is good. That's fine, take a year off. The Wampy's coming back with new growth. The potted pomegranates are waking up. 1 and 2, Rosavaya. What else? The new custard apples, the 2 that I planted last March, I believe. March. This one seems to be dropping its leaves. This one isn't. 2 different varieties. This nasty fella here, the white chatut, behaving. I'm gonna really keep my eye on him. Cara, blood orange, not a true blood orange, but hanging on. I think these are ready now, ready to have. It's got a couple. This is a dwarf cara. Custard apple, right? I've got about 3 of them on here. Yep, 3. Yep, there it is there. So this is 10 years old, believe it or not. So yeah, not much fruit this year. Oh, the Bowen seedling, this got damaged back in May, before winter. See all this cold damage? That's not from winter, that's from late autumn. This happened in May, and over winter there wasn't any further damage. It did not get any new damage in June, July. Only the original damage back in May. So yeah, looks like it's fine. Sort of trying to wake up, but not time yet, not time. Right? Okay. The lemon gold, white sapote. I gave these a hard prune back at the end of June before we left. The white sapotes, that is. I left this side here hanging over the mango as some kind of protection from frost. The white Indian again, guava. Okay, we're trapped here. I need to go around. Can't get out. Nectarine flowering in a pot. The new Starling white guava. There's a ton of winter passion fruit that have fallen, right? Passion fruit, guys, over winter in Melbourne, falling over or falling down. This needs to be trimmed somehow. It's collapsing, it's falling over, overgrown. So I need to work on that too. See those guys there? How they've just come down. These guys here, how they're like, toot, and they're hanging down. All those, I have to trim all those off. Otherwise the whole thing will collapse. And there's a lot more coming. Pretty cool. Oh, someone just said a lemon gold. Not a lemon gold, a lemon guava. Wow, who ate that, I wonder? I've never had yellow cherry guavas in winter. This is the first year in 10 years. So that's another first. Yeah, it's that windy. It's that windy, guys. Hey! Hello, with a Queensland winter suntan. Yeah. Lemon guava. In the heart of winter. Up there. See it? Grumichama. No activity on this yet. Oh, I see a lot of buds coming. Yep. I see a lot of young. Wow, it's gonna flower and fruit early this spring. Wow. Nice and early. Good. Yeah, once these get established, just like almost anything, they start behaving like they're in the tropics. So I've got a lot more here to clean up of the passion fruit. There's more there on the ground. Another guava. The aman. So, yeah, all year round passion fruit, almost all year. It pulls back in spring. Spring is the quiet time or the low season for them. So it's a summer to winter crop. Yep, I have to pick up all these white guavas. The early plum is starting to wake up. Sorry, that's not a plum, that's the plum cot. Alright guys, I think I covered everything. The bananas here. I think that banana up there needs to be pulled down. It's banging on the roof, on the tiles, the roof tile. Bang, bang, bang. I don't want it to crack one of the cement roof tiles. See that up there? So I've got to pull that down. Yeah, I'll try to do that over the weekend. And that's about it. That's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed part 2 of our return from the tropics, the winter tropics. Let's have a look. Oh, that just came off. Nice. It's gonna rain. Oh, I didn't mention it's very dry. Go over to part 1. You see how dry it is, how dry it's been. But it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain this afternoon. The Indian peach is waking up too. I had these in the ground, these 2 stone fruit, and put them into pots. Look at this. Look at the bananas. How they haven't had any. Well, they have had some damage, cold damage. This is pretty much wind damage. Wind damage. But they're green. This is the first year in over 10 years that the bananas haven't turned yellow. First time. That's how I know how winter has been. I don't have to be here. I just look at my bananas. They're my gauges. Right? That's how I know. With these guys. Alright guys. It's crazy. Crazy weather. I think the gusts are at around 50 to 60 k's. Over and out. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And we'll see you from another video at Fruitopia, Melbourne, Australia. Whoa. That got me in the face. Yeah, you got to be careful. There's some more leaf miner damage on the pomelo. This is the Namroy. But look what's happening in the middle. New growth. See that new growth? That new growth will not have any leaf miner on it. That there. It'll be clean. So that's why I don't clean this up. That's what I do every year with this. rather than sitting there and pampering every little guy, every little teeny weeny plant. And it's got a gold wasp. Again, I work with the trees, guys, as best I can. Not perfect. I don't have the perfect solution because it's a one-man team. We're not like 10 people here. All right, guys, over and out. Thanks for watching.